Today is Tuesday, February 10th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Grace Elford, and here are today's top stories. A man remains in critical condition after being hit by a car on James Street. Officials say the accident occurred around 10 p.m., where he was transported to Upstate University Hospital. The crash is still under investigation. New York Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado has announced the end of his campaign for governor. Delgado announced today he is stepping out, saying there was no viable path forward. He entered the race earlier this year but struggled to gain enough support. Delgado will continue to serve as lieutenant governor until the end of the year. Two teens in upstate New York are facing charges after stealing a vehicle in a Walmart parking lot and crashing it. According to the New York State Police, two teens, a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old, were arrested with the help of the Watervliet Police. Troopers said the teens took the SUV from the Walmart on Hoosick Road in Brunswick before crashing it. Police say the investigation is ongoing. A large pride flag has been removed from Stonewall National Monument in New York City. The National Park Service says the flag was taken down under federal guidance. Officials say the change was made to ensure consistency with government policy. The decision has sparked major backlash, removing any LGBTQ flags from the monument. State leaders have not yet commented. President Donald Trump is threatening to block a new bridge connecting the U.S. to Canada. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is expected to open later this year, connecting Detroit to Ontario. In a recent post, President Trump says he will not allow it to open, saying, quote, "I will not allow this bridge to open until the United States is fully compensated for everything we have given them. And also, importantly, Canada treats the United States with fairness and respect that we deserve," end quote. It is not clear how Trump will prevent the bridge from opening. Coming up on the Citrus TV Now, the FBI continues their search for Nancy Guthrie. Stay with us.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Welcome back to the Citrus TV Now, an update on the search for Nancy Guthrie. The FBI has released doorbell camera footage from Guthrie's front door from the night of her kidnapping. The masked and armed individual appears to have damaged the camera. Today's show host Savannah Guthrie reposted the images and says she believes her mother is still alive. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has admitted to involvement with Jeffrey Epstein after his 2008 child prostitution conviction. He says that Epstein was his neighbor and their contact was limited to emails and two meetings several years apart. Lutnick had previously said he had cut ties with Epstein in 2005. Congressmen on both sides now argue for the secretary to step down. Now, the groundhog did predict 6 more weeks of winter, but it's been feeling pretty warm here in Syracuse. Our weather anchor, Brody Miller, is here. Brody, what can you tell us?
That's right, Grace. Even though Puxatawny Phil last week predicted 6 more weeks of winter weather, I think he might have been lying because to me today felt pretty tropical. Right now we're seeing conditions around 36 degrees and winds around 11 miles per hour, bringing the feels like down to 28, but that's still significantly warmer than the negative temperatures we saw over the weekend. And looking into tonight, we're seeing temperatures in the low 30s, around 32. Some light snow is expected, but nothing to accumulate too much, but there may be some on the ground when you leave for class tomorrow. Looking into the weather for the next 3 days, on Wednesday we're seeing a high of 32 with some afternoon snow showers expected. So if you're walking over to the Dome for the basketball game against Cal on Wednesday, make sure you're wearing your boots and bundling up. Looking into Thursday, 25 degrees, and Friday we're seeing high of 29. So personally, I'm really excited to see these temperatures finally warming up and leaving these negatives that we saw over the weekend. I know I was extremely cold.
I agree, Brody. Well, coming up on News Live at 6, the Music Man opens tonight in Syracuse. Our Zara Malik is live with the details.
And that's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, follow us on Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. I'm Brody Miller.
And I'm Grace Elford. The news continues in an hour with more Yvonne and Isabella Galan. Have a great night, Syracuse.